All right. Landlord tip of the week. Security is top notch when it comes to being a landlord. I've learned that over the years. I used to skimp on maybe the security on the front doors or skimp on replacing the light instead of replacing the light in the backyard, just putting a cap over it and not doing anything with it. One thing I've realized from a landlord perspective is that security goes a long way with your tenants, and tenants will move if they don't feel secure. Tenants will complain if they don't feel secure. So to make sure, one example is, putting the storm door on the front of a house or on the front of a building, just adding a different layer. If you don't have a storm door, then it's easy anyone can kind of throw a shoulder in or easily get through that one barrier. But if you have a storm door, then it's hard to get through it. Lighting is huge. Lighting is cheap nowadays, especially they have all these different interior, exterior light LED fixtures that you don't even have to wire. You can put them up there, they're $20 to $30 and they last you 4 or 5 years. So lighting, the excuse of money is not even a reason anymore not to provide adequate lighting in your common area spaces and your yards. So especially, in the Chicago properties where you have the garage and you got to walk out of your garage and you got to get to your house. I mean, that 12 or 18 foot walk, make sure it's lit up for your tenants.
Yeah, absolutely. Love it. Dig it. Also, I'm going to take a spin on that. Sometimes that screen door can really make it pop too. Like sometimes just adding like that, if it's a black accent, whatever it might be. We've noticed that even on the flips, like what I noticed we did a house, had a pretty decent door, sold it. I was driving through the neighborhood to a different property, noticed they put on like probably like a $300 screen door. And I was like, whoa, that really made a big difference in curb appeal. I should have done that.
Yeah. And then also if you're in a single family home and you're on a block with a bunch of owner occupied, you stand out as being the one rental property too, when you don't have a storm door, because most people in the neighborhood will have them. So kind of blending in as well too is another good reason for having that storm screen door on the front.